We got the engine on a floor jack for a little better control going up and down rather than trying to lower the car on top of a stationary stand. So this hopefully will work out a little bit easier. All right, before the engine went back in, I took a glance at the bolts for the transmission mounts, and the studs are longer than the ones that were there from the factory. They're actually gonna probably interfere with the flywheel trying to go in, possibly even spinning. So before the engine went back in, I got a die grinder out and ground off the tips of them. Stupid things like this you gotta watch for to mess you up. All right, the engine's back in. Sounds good. It's running just as well as it did when it came out. I had a real fun time getting the weather stripping hooked on the tin of the motor. I was pushing down with a little plastic pry bar and reaching around underneath to get it to catch. It had about a 1-inch gap that needed to be stretched out. So that was fun, got it in, got new ducting, replaced a bunch of missing screws on all the tins that were all gone. And now, just for the fun of it, I want to hook up an oil pressure gauge and see what it's reading. The light goes on and off like it should, but I believe that only comes on at maybe like 6 PSI or something. I don't know the exact amount, but I got a mechanical gauge. It's been lying around. I'll unscrew it, and I want to, out of curiosity, see how much oil pressure this engine is making. Let's do that now. Okay, here's where we got it rigged up. Mechanical gauge with copper tube. Let's start it up and see what we got. That's a long time to bleed down too. That's pretty impressive. Not bad. Runs and drives good. Transmission is a little stiff. Let's see if it goes into reverse. It stays in reverse like it wasn't doing before. That was our major problem. Alright, we're in reverse. Very nice. I would say that went pretty well. It's running pretty good. It's pretty cold out today, but it was running all right. Now, got some newspaper down here. This main seal was leaking like crazy. And as of right now, I would say I don't see any leaks. Got a bunch of newspaper here. We'll let it sit. And we'll look at it tomorrow. Now we get to turn our attention to the inside of the car. And what I found out about Sunbugs is nobody makes nothing for this. I located some material that's very similar to that. The vinyl of this grain and color is no longer in production. Upholstery, you know, the replacement guys can make stuff that looks similar to it, but I want to try to get this as original as possible. So I will be dealing with a person I've dealt with before. Hopefully he'll be able to repair these for me. Thanks for watching. Elvis, get back in the building.